Hello and welcome to a daily market reading. Today is Monday. I'm on Bitcoin and I'm on the weekly time frame because we have just recently closed a new week. We've had 3 positive weeks in a row. The oscillator does look like is lifting its head up even more than last time, which is a really positive sign, at least for Bitcoin to go clear this weekly gap that we have left up here. Okay, that's still what I'm thinking. That is what I'm trading accordingly to Bitcoin, and that's that for the weekly. There's not much more I can say to this, not much more. Okay, I can move down though, and this is where we can get a bit more information. For a start, you might say, okay, your oscillator is oversold. When it's oversold, you go down. Okay, and the price is meant to go down. Yes. Okay, you're not wrong. You do have a really good point, but nothing is stopping the oscillator from going a bit down and then moving back up to then go down, just like it did here, or even here. You know, you were oversold, went down a bit, went back up, and then went back down. You were nearly oversold, went down a bit, went back up, and then went back down. Okay, it will not be the first time that an oscillator has done that as well. Okay, another important thing is, as we mentioned, this money flow, that's all right, that's good money flow, that's small money flow. This money flow, okay, is not as big as this one. That was scary money flow, yes, but it's more continuous. It's not as baby as this one here, okay, which is, it's a bit scary on its own, but we're gonna dig in closer. We're gonna go down the time frames, and then we will see what we can trade, what we can see from this. Okay, so for now, I still think we are owed a push up. We have got the weekly gap that I drew earlier, daily gap just over there, which we haven't touched yet. Which is, you know, once again, as we move down the time frames and as we go on with this video, I'm gonna keep on saying this. I still think there's move to go up. There's room to go up. We still haven't hit any key levels yet. We've barely touched them. Yes, we've scraped them. We haven't actually connected with them yet. Okay, which is why I think there's still room to go up. That's that for the daily. Also, one important thing is we left a ghost daily gap between 73,800, which is there, and there, which is 73,100. Okay, we have left a ghost daily gap around there. I can delete this one. This one's not that important, that relevant, because I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover on the daily time frame, and now it's time to move down to the 4-hourly time frame, which is a bit more interesting and a bit more in the short term. Okay, so first off, I am a bit disappointed. I do have to say, I was waiting for the price to maybe even go down, clear this recent liquidity. We didn't. We stopped just above it, which is it's a bit sad because I didn't manage to go into the trade that I wanted to go in, but you know, tough luck. It is what it is. What we did do though, we came and we have reacted exactly. We stopped on this ghost daily gap that I have drawn, okay, that we identified on the daily time frame. We have stopped very nicely, and we are currently having a move up once we've reacted to that. Also, if I trace a Fibonacci from this low up to this high, we have, yes, we reacted with a 0.5. Well, I mean, did we react? Yes. We didn't even touch the 0.618, which is why I am a bit, it's not scared, but I am a bit baffled, a bit confused. My order was a bit more around here with my stop loss below the recent low, but we didn't even touch the 0.618 and we didn't clear the recent liquidity, which is a bit odd. It is a bit weird. So, but you know, like I always say, I don't have a magic crystal ball. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it did happen. Now, another important thing that we can note as well is that the bullish structure of higher highs and higher lows high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Looks like it's still up and looks like we are now on our way to forming a new higher high. Now, in theory, okay, for this sequence to stay positive, to stay good, to stay healthy, we should now form a higher high, which should be above this recent high, which is roughly the 78,300 price point. Okay, that's where I think the price should be heading now. The oscillator on the 4 hours is oversold, which is a positive sign, and we have had a bit of a move up, and we've already had this much of a move up on the actual price, which is a fairly positive thing, okay, which means that there is still quite a bit of room to move up, which means that in theory, if this actually does go to plan, this should go above the recent high and we should carry on with our higher highs and higher lows, okay? So that's that on the 4 hour time frame. Now, I believe I am going to turn these on. I'm going to turn on our beautiful indicators and we're going to see a couple things. First off, you know, like I mentioned, I was waiting for a bit more of a move down. I was waiting to clean this liquidity, at least touch this gap and then move up, but we didn't, which is a bit sad. But anyways, if we zoomed in a little bit more, we could see that we actually reacted. So we reacted on that ghost daily gap as well as this order block, which was marked up here, and the smart trend, okay, which actually, now that I look at it on the 1 hour time frame, you got a pretty nice entry. You had the green smart trend, you were oversold, you had some red money flow, and you hit an order block, and you had the move up. Okay, now a little pro tip that I personally have found out with these indicators that works pretty well and that is pretty good is on any time frame that you're trading, 1 hour, 4 hours, those are the two that I recommend the most for this specific thing that I'm about to tell you. If you bounce off an order block, there's quite a high chance that you're going to leave a gap, okay, like we have here. We've left a ghost gap on the 1 hour time frame, okay, we've bounced off, left a gap, and then if I zoom in, we can see how bounced off the order block, left a gap, we've retested this gap, and if this gap is respected, if we do react back on it, that's a really positive thing. That is a really good confirmation for a long trade. So you can either wait for the reaction from the order block, wait for the retest to this gap, and then go long from this gap, or you can risk it, go long here, and you know, on the order block, and then wait and then see if you're actually going up. If you do break this order block, this gap, sorry, then that means that there's quite a high chance that you are going to go back down and you're going to lose that order block. Okay, that's one thing I found out. That's how I do some of my trades. They work out quite good, but like I said, I don't have a magic ball. I can't tell you anything 100%. Okay, I think that's that for Bitcoin. Like I said, my price target is here. It's above here. We've got a daily gap as well on there. That's where I'm aiming for. The next higher high should be above this high, which is 78,300. That's where I think we need to go. 4 hours looks like we're loaded up. We're ready to go. We're ready to shoot up, which is a really positive thing. Also, okay, I'm now going to move. I'm going to go to BTC1. We can see we left during the weekend quite a big gap. I'm going to take this away. I'm going to retrace it in front of you. We left a gap, okay, quite a big one, which we are currently in the middle of refilling it. We left it between 77,100 and we opened at 74,800. We're on our way to fill it. It does make sense for the price of Bitcoin to now fill this gap completely and fulfill our higher highs, higher lows pattern, and then now go back up. Okay, that is on this. That's just a really quick mention. Ethereum. Ethereum. I'm going to do a little analysis on Ethereum as well. Daily, it's a very similar thing as Bitcoin. Yes, the oscillator is oversold, it's slightly going down. Nothing stopping it, just like it did here. You were oversold, you went down, you went back up, and then you went down. Like here, you went up, you went back down, and then you went up. There's nothing stopping it from now going down a little bit and then going back up to then fully go down. Okay, that is still a scenario that can happen. 4 hourly though, I'm going to zoom in a bit. And what we have got is we actually broke a support level, or broke it. We did like a fake out. We had these levels here, which was, you know, this is a very similar pattern to Bitcoin, but we supported it. We went down, we cleared this liquidity, which Bitcoin did not do. Yes. And now it looks like we're going back up. The oscillator looks like it's loaded up and is ready to go up, which is positive. It's a really good thing. And we are having this move up, and it looks like we are having the acceptance back into this support area, which is good. And in the next 16 hours, we will be able to see if we're closing green candles above this support level, or if we're not. If we do lose it, that's not great. This is going to be our next price target if we do lose this area. If we don't lose it, which I don't think we are, if Bitcoin doesn't lose it, the oscillator looks like it's ready to go back up. Then yeah, it's just going to be the same thing. If we now manage to recuperate and then go back up, we should be doing a higher high and then a higher low and then carry on, if we do carry on. Okay, another really quick thing, really quickly, if I trace fixed range volume profile, we can see that we are back into the value area, which is a really good thing. It's a really big bullish indicator. We have lost it, but we've come back in it, and we are currently trading inside the value area, which is good. We've got the point of control, and if this price behaves as it should, we should break it and then go back up and then test it above. Okay, that's that for Ethereum. So really similar thing to Bitcoin. If I zoom out even more, we can see the high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. It looks like we are still bullish. It looks like we haven't break it. This high is above this high, which is still a positive. And we should now be on our way to go to make a higher high. Okay, just above the price point of 2,448. Okay, that's that. And then finally, a really quick look on USDT dominance. I can turn on our indicators again, and then I'm gonna not draw just yet. We've still got on a daily time frame the weekly gap and the daily gap and the smart trend that we haven't touched yet. That's why I'm saying we haven't hit major reaction points yet. Okay, here as well, we stopped just before it. I'm not too sure that now, you know, that's it, that Bitcoin and the crypto market is not going to go back up anymore, that we've hit the ceiling. I don't think so. There's too much stuff here that the price is missing out on. That's my humble point of view, you know. Exactly the same reading as Bitcoin. Yes, you are oversold. Nothing stopping it from going back up, going down, and then going up. Okay, just like it did here. It went down, up, and then down, and then, well, this one doesn't really count. That didn't work there. But I don't know. That is my reading for the crypto market. That's what I think is happening. That's what I'm waiting for this week. Bitcoin, it looks like we are on our way up. You know, this is a really nice drawing as well. Weekly gap, daily gap, smart trend. Let's go test it. Let's go test it at least. Okay, let's test it at least, and then have that move down. Clear this. You know, fulfill the 100% of this whole Fibonacci phase. Okay, let's go for it. But first, at least hit these really important levels, please. Okay, that's what I think that is going to happen. That's what I'm going to trade like. That is what I'm waiting for this week. Okay, so just like always, tomorrow there's going to be another video, an update on the price, on what the indicators are saying. And then yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and then see you tomorrow.